how did you become the guy? You're auditioning for this.
I'll take this one, guys. Oh, damn it. Never mind, Jewel. Summer, you were there when I was auditioning. And I kept going back into the room. I don't know how I got the part, honestly. I kept going back into the room, and back like 5 times they called me back in to do the scenes again and again. And then someone said, they feel you're doing them the same every time. And I said, yes, I am. No one told me to do it any differently. And they said, yeah, well, they want it funnier. I said, done! Done. I came back in, I said, just so you know, I didn't know. So now I know. Now I if you think I couldn't take it, I could take action. This is wrong. This is wrong. But it was dicey. It was dicey. When I ran into you in the hallway. Do you know that? When I ran into you in the hallway, I was shaking. I was
holding myself in the corner. I didn't even know you went in and out.
Well, Summer, I think that brings up a good point, is that you came into this show, this was your first, big role. How did you even approach that? You had such a tough job. Your role was so internalized. How did you approach your part?
There goes my elbow room.
I guess I didn't know any better yet. So.
Could you turn up the monitors a bit?
She said, the people at the back are always the loudest.
Well, Adam.
No.
I think Jamestown is my favorite episode. There's a real sweetness to Jayne, even though he's a complicated man, right? So how did you bring that kind of sweetness to this guy that's also kind of a jerk?
I was raised north of Chicago by a couple of parents that were normal and, they were mean and nice on the same day, and they used to beat the crap out of me all the time. So I was from a loving family with bullies as brothers, and it was great. I love them now. I don't know. I was just pretending to be somebody else.
Yeah. But here, may I, guys? But here's the thing, Adam. On paper, Jayne entirely unlikable, entirely predictable in that he'll screw you, given the chance, and yet adored by millions.
Well, I've said this before, I was really worried that Joss was going to kill me off. And I wanted to keep working with you guys, so
we had a pool going.
I decided to try to make him lovable.
Job well done. Yeah, try as we might, we couldn't get you fired.
Yeah. Ariel came along and I was reading and going, oh no. This is where it ends, right? Yelled down to my wife, honey, that's it. 6 and out.
And the last page went,
oh,
And I had to keep weight on because it was my dream job. And I would eat these grilled cheese sandwiches every day from this food truck. And they would become more and more elaborate every day, avocado and bacon and And I remember sitting in that room, smelling tacky, and eating my grilled cheese sandwich.
I came up to Jewel one day, she was chowing on this jelly donut, just kind of slow, just kind of... She said, how you doing? She goes, full. And then, after we filmed the pilot, it was a few weeks later, and I was walking down Robson Street in Vancouver. It's a beautiful, sunny day, and people are out and enjoying the weather. Vancouver's such a beautiful city, and I see this girl walking towards me on the street, and she's long and leggy, and I'm going, gorgeous, oh my God, she's so Jewel!
I remember that creepy day.
Wait, tell it from your side. Tell it from the approach from your
I
side.
just remember this guy half block distance away with this like slow growing smile. I realized it was him before he realized it was me, and I was like, me?
Freak me out.
I'm curious, now everybody asks me this all the time, but now that Joss is one of the most powerful people in Hollywood, directing these giant movies, are we more or less likely to get more of this show?
Oh, jeez. Who's touching it? Who's gonna touch this? Who wants to touch it?
It's up to Joss. That's up to Joss. It's in his hall.
Is it?
Part.
Is it?
Wasn't his
There's a lot of legalities concerns and
Yeah, I think it's a
money,
legality
numbers,
thing.
and-
I just feel like it's, I don't like putting it on Jaws. Because,
It's on Fox. It's on Fox.
Here's the thing, I totally get wanting more. We hear it all the time. Is there going to be more? When is there? Could there be? What if there was a? And I get it. At the same time, we all had what I would call my dream job. We were in the perfect position. Everything was great. Even the challenges we faced it together, and we were all in it together, and we were all pulling for the same thing. Great show. And I love it. I love every bit of it. It's really hard to look at that kind of stuff and say, give me more, because it's not enough. Oh my God, it was everything. It was everything. How could everything not be enough?
Sean and I want more. Last night we had dinner, we were in an Uber, and we were not talking about Firefly in any way. You remember this? You were on your phone, you're like texting away, and I was like, something about Netflix this, and Sean said, very absent-mindedly, I can't believe they haven't picked us up. Disgusted sort of way. So yeah, we want more.
Okay, so super nerdy, and probably an unpopular opinion. I always really felt like Jayne had massive feels for Kaylee, and in the pilot, when Kaylee is being stitched up, we see Jayne sitting outside of the window, like just crouched there, watching her get stitched. And I was wondering if there was any kind of what your process was in that scene, and if there was any intent.
You presume too much. You presume I was looking forlornly at her. No, it was a brotherly, sisterly thing, I think. Did you write that you wrote that fanfic?
So wait, you're the one responsible for that fanfic? The Kaylee Jayne stuff?
looking up horrible accident photos.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
like,
unsee that.
yes, it's like a nightmare you have after too much typing.
I never read much of it.
That's probably a
But
good
you wrote
thing.
a ton. I am not built for that. No. I am built for, like what Jules said, being in the right place at the right time. Better to be lucky than good. Totally cool to pick coattails, to ride coattails, to just pick the right coattails to ride. Trust me. And then my particular forte, taking credit at the end.
All these years and nothing ever changes.
Said it before, said it again. The show would not have been what it was without Nathan at the head of our department.
Agreed.
Episode in, episode out, Nathan was there with the most workload, and he carried us on his shoulders to make us all better. So, we love you for it. Thank you.
I've said it to you, and I've said it in lots of Q&As, that you had taught me how to behave as the lead of the show. You knew everybody's name. You were incredibly welcoming to everybody that was new, all the guest stars that came on. You were like, that's the bathroom, that's craft service, this is so-and-so. You said, let's play the name game, and made sure that we all learned everybody's name, even, somebody up in the production office. And that is a testament, I think, to the good energy that flowed down to everybody. And it taught me a lot. It taught me how to behave as the lead of the show. And yeah.
It's like you guys are trying to make me cry.
It's what a good leader and captain do. What this show had, the very special things, and I've had the great honor and blessing of being with some very special shows and very special groups of people, is that it came from a platform of love, not fear. And everyone dedicated their love of their characters and the show and the word and Joss and the production and the crew from love. And that's why it shines so brightly for so long, is because you can see on camera, you can see it there, the love. There's no fear in the performances. It's just, there's some things I can't say because they're young ears, but from the heart.
I was under contract with Disney for Flash Forward, so, which was also a really great show. But yeah, I don't know what happened. And it's funny when people recognize me from that show because they're really not sure where they know me from. So I get, people around my age saying, did you used to babysit me? Or, because they can't really place. It's funny.
Was that where you were the super gothy girl?
No, that was Higher Ground.
Well, that
I've been at this a long time.
How old were you in Flash?
Flash Forward, I was 14. Yeah. And I'm 19 now.
Was there a last episode?
No, I think the last episode was when they kissed. When Becca and Tucker kiss at the school play.
Spoiler alert, no.
But sometimes I need a fantasy break.
Sorry.
Exactly.
I just need a date.
How's it going?
picture scene?
Yes.
From Firefly?
Yeah.
Jayne Cobb!
Vera!
Las Vegas.
James Tropolis.
So, yeah, I'm like Biff. I'm like... Yeah, James like Biff. He's got his own casino.
The Mutter's Casino?
Yeah, Mutters Casino. Well, the Mutters are the ones that clean out the stalls and stuff. But they're not the dealers. I haven't really thought about it too much. You? What about you?
Josh was described like an opening scene to me where we looking at a planet with a ring around it, and as we come in close, we see that the ring isn't actually rocks or meteors, pieces of ships and old derelict. It's the junkyard. We mentioned it in Firefly one time, and it's an orbiting junk thing, and we see like little bits kind of moving between like little feet, like they're jumping slowly from bit to bit, and as we get closer we see Serenity floating lifeless, and all these little bits are little people getting on it and cutting through it, and as they get in they airlock it and they close it off and they come in, there's Malcolm Reynolds bleeding and cut, strapped down with giant guns and not looking great. He's got these 2 giant guns and he says, "Get off my ship." Between scenes, we had these director's chairs, and I brought a chair with these kind of fold-out loungers that has the footrest at the end and the pillow at the other end. You know, the ones that are pointy at both ends and the wide at the middle and the armor. That was my chair, because between scenes, I would just plop it in. I'd be out like a light. I could sleep on a rock in the rain, I'm telling you. And I would wake up, and there'd be a Polaroid picture on my chest. And I go, no, it's a picture of me sleeping in the chair, wrapped in toilet paper, napkins draped over with a plate with pizza pieces on it and my tummy, and they dressed me up, took a photo, undressed, left the photo.
We have a little surprise. You are getting the Firefly cargo crate from Weekend. And these will be signed by the cast.